I am not gonna lie, those times were very, very dark for me, especially because I had relied so much on academic validation in the past, where it was kind of like, okay, now I don't even have this. Like, what am I? Who am I as a person? A lot of that anxiety, the depression, that failure that I experienced, I think was a lot of anxiousness about transitioning into life and transitioning from going to high school to college. I was so scared about how my life was going to change and if it would get worse or even better. I was afraid of that too, because I was so comfortable with my life back home, and it's really hard to leave the Yakima Valley. I would have to say the one thing that truly like pulled me out of that hard time was meeting my roommate and best friend now. You would join these pages of like WSU 2026, like meet people in your class before you're going. And I had met her and we started texting, and we found out that we were both from the Yakima Valley, and then we met up. And then basically ever since then, we've been very inseparable. And she definitely has helped me a lot as not only a student, but just as a friend. I would not be where I am without her. And she also has made me believe in myself 10 times more. Every time I tell myself I'm not good enough for this, or I can't do this, she is right there to pick me back up and say, yes, you can. Knock that off. You are exactly who you think you are. Don't ever let yourself like convince yourself otherwise. So I think it's really important to just bond with people, because especially people who are from the same area that you are, who are also going through the same thing of going through this big transition in life. That is the hardest part about going to college. Especially when your cousins are not in college, your family's not in college. You don't come from this culture of, going to college all the time. Finding people who know what you're going through and finding people who you can transition with makes everything so much easier and softer.